Hey yo. I think that's good. I think we're good now.
You deserve 2 of those today. For the help
It
putting you
is-
in the soup already today.
Oh, I'm swimming in it.
Well, you're part of the problem now, or part of the solution, depending on how you look at things. Bean was just in a line with me
Oh.
picking up groceries. They picked up a couple groceries. It's like, hey, ma'am, boy, you make this place look nice. I just want to let you know that anybody else that walks in here today is going to immediately be in second place. That's how pretty you are.
So,
Oh my!
two people that look just like us, right? That's how that works.
That's right.
We're buying some Pokemon cards, or so allegedly is what it looked like.
That's what I saw.
And one of them that looked just like Murdoch was trying to talk this poor 90-year-old lady into the secret Pokemon stash in the back. It was, you look like you were into education. Am I right? and hooked.
And she was.
That lady would have followed you to your car.
Yeah. From what we saw, because it wasn't us.
Right. I mean, followed that guy. Yeah. That's what I
But
meant. Yeah,
to
yeah.
watch that dude engage with that woman, knowing what he wanted to accomplish and lining it up appropriately, to do so on a person that's intelligent, you don't get to just splash the lure in front of the fish like that. You have to make it to where it's the environment that the fish is in, and now it's natural instead of it being forced or pressed because they run. And from what I saw, she was very intelligent. She seemed intelligent. She spoke in a way that was her above average intellect. So the dude that looked like me, after looking for those Pokemon, how can I get what I need differently than someone else might? Hey, you got any Pokemon? Oh, man, that's not the way to do it. Hey, how's the day treating you? Do you have any of those cards? Oh, man. How would I go about, like, if you were trying to help your son? And can I ask a personal question first? Were you in education? Oh, my goodness, I was. Fish on.
Yeah.
Yank. She would have gone to the back and grabbed everything for that dude and brought it out
Yeah.
on a pallet for him. So,
Like,
just
oh, you
sharpen-
know what? It did come in. Hold on. That's like you're like, say it. I mean, he was like, say it. Say the line.
The same 2 fellows that looked like you and I go to Best Buy, and we asked the lady, hey, how can I help you? Hey, how's the shift treating you? I just got here, you know. Yeah, I do. Do you have any Pokemon? And she could have told me no.
Yeah, because they hadn't put it out yet.
Nope. She's like, you know what? I think there's a couple boxes right over here. So she walks in the part of the store that's taped off and you can't get back. Yeah, there's a couple boxes right here. And she grabbed one of this and one of that and one of that and said, here you go. Thanks, Debbie. And I really appreciate your time. Man,
You were not in education.
we did okay. Those guys
Those guys did okay.
who looked like us did all right. And so that pays for the hot chocolate for those 2 guys to when they go to the Renaissance Fair or whatever it is that they do.
Oh, I'm definitely going to the medieval fair. I love the medieval fair.
That's a must. The prices go up and go up. What doesn't?
Yeah.
So
No,
the
it's
margins shrink.
expensive. The only like good deal is if you buy if you were that into it and you'd go every weekend. That's not a bad price. That's fairly reasonable, but
A turkey leg was $5. Now it's 20.
yeah.
It's
Now
a good
it's,
turkey
you could
leg.
buy a whole turkey.
A turkey leg. 2 years ago, I took Junior to the county fair. And he and his girlfriend, we go. Junior will tell you this story. and they want a turkey leg. That's their get. We went in. We were there first. We get in. We find the turkey legs. They're just getting done and being roasted. We were the first people in the place. And so it's a turkey leg, please. Brings it out. $28. I said, yeah. I just wanted one.
Just the leg.
I was like, just one, because I thought she maybe thought it was two because there's two of them, and she's like, oh no, that's for one. I was like, okay, all right. So I gave her a 10 and a 20, and I got two $1 bills back for a turkey leg.
Oof.
So how dare you ask me for my $3.60 markup on a prismatic pack? Don't. If someone gets to club me over the head like a baby seal for $26, because that turkey leg costs $2.
Watch this segue. Clubbed like a baby seal. Did you see the Sauce Gardner trade?
Like a baby seal.
How did they?
He took that phone call and Indy said, hey, I want you to sit down and brace for this, because this I don't know how you feel about it. We would like Sauce Gardner, and we'd like to hear what you think.
It was like someone's like, I don't know, 2 firsts. It was like a joke, and they're like, sold. Like, I could have got more.
The 2 first-rounders aren't enough. I really want to close this deal now. We'll give you a Donnie Mitchell as well.
It's.
Let me think about it. Let me call you back. You know what? I'm going to just pull a rank here, and I'm going to say, yeah, you guys are going to beat us up, but golly, we're Indy, and we're just willing to.
Well, shucks, we're just out here
Shucks.
in the middle of the country.
The Jets robbed them. I don't think that Sauce was part of the team going forward. I don't believe that.
Well, they
With
just
Aaron Glenn
extended.
being
They
a-
extended him right before the season.
When new regime comes in, you know this better than
Yeah.
anybody. You're a Dolphins fan.
Yeah.
You get a new coach and a new GM and new people that come in, and they want their guy. They want their style of play. They want to be a certain way on defense and on offense. Aaron Glenn's a defensive player. He was, and so he thinks like that first. And Sauce was the man. He had 2 touchdowns his entire collegiate career. I don't know if it was 2 or it might have been 0. I thought it was 2. Out of 4 years, he played corner
Mm-hmm.
at Cincy, and he didn't give it up his entire career. He's a shutdown corner. I don't know how demoralized you can get going to work every day when your team is 0-37 every year, and the team sucks. How do you be a professional and say, I'm going to be the best player I can be today, when everything is on fire around you and the team sucks? And I'm a big Sauce Gardner fan, huge fan.
Okay.
I think his value dipped a little bit, and it has, but he's a first-round guy. Nothing got behind him in college, and he's been good in the pros.
That's a hefty price, though.
The price?
Hefty.
They overpaid. They
Yeah,
could have
yeah.
had him for 1.
They're going all in for this year
right.
because who knows how long the Daniel Jones train chugs on.
It's a good guy to go all in. I mean, 2's heavy. The price tag was bananas.
Yeah, I can't believe they paid it. And allegedly, Gardner didn't ask for a trade and didn't want out and was blindsided and upset.
Yep. He's like, well, thanks, guys. All right.
Cool, I'll go to a team that'll be playing in the postseason.
Yeah. And watch him play a little better now. Man, he's
It'll
gonna
be
have
weird.
A little pep in his step. Gets to play around other guys that he doesn't have to be on the field 80% of the game because his offense is on the sidelines because they blow. Good for him, man.
The Cowboys
They like to make moves too.
and the Cardinals, though. Jacoby
We-
Brissett is the starter
Okay.
already next week. You talked about how much better he looked.
If anybody wants to re-listen to the last show we had,
No,
we miss some things and we don't miss a lot of things. And you and I had a conversation about my mother effing boy, Jacoby Brissett, NC State for life. What? He gets to to work what? And they're like, hey, man, you're going to go be a starting quarterback today. And he's like, cool, bro. Where's the ball? And he pulls he channels Joe Flacco. And he's like, I'm going to even one-up him. All right, so I've been here for 10 days. I've thrown for 600 yards and 4 touchdowns and 1 pick. I know it's the Cowboys, but where did you say the ball was? Because I want it to be hiked to me. I have a full-blown erection, and it's on primetime television, and I'm going to bawl. And he stroked. We said that he looked better than Murray. We said that he was the starter in Arizona. We said that it's his team now, and if you want to win a football game, forget about how much money somebody makes and make it about what they do for the team. And after that game, the next day, they're like, yeah, cool, man. So it's Jacoby next week. They didn't really say, it's because Kyler's still hurt. They're like, Kyler's dealing with some stuff, but Brissett's our guy. And that's their guy. And Marvin Harrison looks like a cyborg. Look, did you watch that game?
I saw the highlight.
He had more catches in the first drive than in twice as many. He had 4 catches, and he hadn't had 2. 2 was his the most he's had in his career so far in a first drive, and he had 4. And it was this ball, and he was killing the secondary. They were sliding and slipping, and they didn't want him to get past. And he was murking them. Oh, man, that was fun to watch.
Brissett's never had bad numbers, so it's interesting how he's never really been a true starter.
My mother boy, Jacoby. He started a little bit for the Patriots, and he's bounced around a lot.
He only actually started 2 games for New England. Then he played almost a full season with the Colts. Then
and played well there too.
Then another just about full season with the Colts, and then he's never played more than 11 games in a season since. So it's interesting.
They part ways with Murray. He's
33, by the way, so he's got a few years left.
Murray's not their guy.
No.
And Brissett, man, doing what he's done, you can get away from Murray.
No, he's having like that. You have that Tannehill resurgence.
Well, he can go do it somewhere else. The numbers friendly enough as last year.
Well, I mean Brissett, like you give him the team for the next 3 to 5 years while you draft somebody.
Why not?
Let him be a bridge.
And she might make a run. They didn't look bad. I mean, they looked motivated. They looked energetic. They looked like they were excited that they weren't going to automatically lose the game.
Yeah, they were
like Miami has. No shade. Miami's looked really good in the first half the last couple of weeks. Like, you know what, man, let's go out here and handle it. We're professionals. We're better than what this looks like. And then they go and do that, and they look amazing. And then the dam breaks, and they're like,
yeah. No, I don't disagree with you.
To whip up. Dallas didn't have an offensive touchdown going into the back end of the game. It was 10-3.
I know we were talking about how
that was a defensive score.
We missed that one. Whiffed on that one.
What was our? I guess we picked the same.
I don't know, but Green Bay choked again.
I think I might have taken.
Hold on, let me look.
It was it Indy? No, it wasn't. It was a rando team.
No, it was like.
Hold the phone. Because a lot of favorites lost this weekend. It was not healthy for favorites.
Yeah, it was bananas. The Chicago-Cincy game, that was insane.
Chase is so pissed. He comes off the field, and they lose a heartbreak game again.
Flacco's throwing for 450 yards a game. You can't blame the offense.
And Chase comes out of that tunnel and curses, and he says, 1 stop. We just needed 1 stop.
The defense refused to talk to the media.
He wasn't trying to blow people up, but he was so frustrated it spilled in English out of his mouth.
Yeah, there's not a world that exists where 42 points shouldn't get you a win in the National Football League. 42 points.
42 points. You're a coach. You channel your inner
You'll win most college games.
You're being a check. That's what I called you. I want to go back and revisit that.
Vanacek.
So, you were a legendary Pop Warner or an I-9 coach.
I do not think legendary.
What was your record again?
I don't remember overall. Wasn't great.
It was close to 500.
Sure.
I said close, man. I'm.
Yeah.
This
No.
is
No.
me
Like
being support-
on the massive
this
scale
is
of the
me being
universe, it was like
supportive.
I was fucking. I was
You're
right
like,
there.
man, my guys won't play. I can't get any talent on this team. I can't recruit. They're all going to different teams. Isn't that what happened? Weren't kids like going to other teams? What happened? You remember?
Carolina, I cannot believe beat Green Bay the same way that Cleveland beat Green Bay.
Go figure.
They said that was the biggest upset. What is it, underdog, whatever, in 20-something years? Like from a Vegas standpoint.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't. It was big.
Yeah, was it? Okay.
I believe we took the Patriots over Atlanta at home. I think that was our pick because we both picked the same team. Or it was Indy
I don't think it was Indy.
on the road at Pitt. I don't know. That doesn't seem.
I
That's
gotta go back and listen now.
We'll have to go look. It might have
You
been
guys,
Indy.
I did say that I was leaning towards Pittsburgh, and I'm like, don't make me come in here and go, God damn it, you guys talked me out of Pittsburgh.
Then it wasn't that team. It
No,
wasn't.
yeah, because and then Pittsburgh won, of course.
Yeah, of course.
If I say I believe in something, but I'm too worried to bet on it, put all your money on it. I'm like opposite Mark.
You twins with. Oh
I'm
my
like
God.
mirror Mark.
Oh my God, you are Mirror Mark. He ran out of the intervention. It's like, hey man, he comes in. I was like, hey, there's tequila and the lines just came out to look at, and they're in the other room. He's like, all right, man, cool, I'll be right there. He rolls around the corner with his man sweater and his basketball shorts, and it's all the people that love him. And he's like, God damn it, sit down, man. We all have something to read you. Go to hell. I don't have a problem. 10-1 odds says I can quit. Right on. He did get super, super huge last night.
Oh, okay.
Not a little huge. In the last month, we've discussed, he and I have, that he's never pulled a card out of
Oh,
a
you sent
football
me a
card,
picture of him shirtless.
a baseball card. He's never pulled a card out of a pack that was worth substantial dollars. Nothing over $100, nothing over $50. He's never pulled anything like that. Now, granted, that's over the years, but as the price of product has gone up, the inserts are better and they're worth more, but he's still never pulled anything substantial. I pulled that Pokemon, the Venusaur, that's $260 raw and an 800 PSA 10. And he's like, man, I've never pulled anything that cool. I've never pulled anything. And he went on a heater all week. He gets that Bryce Harper that sold for $185, number to 10. He got the other card, and he sold that for $50. He got into a basketball box and pulled a jersey rookie that was numbered to 50. He pulled baseball stuff. It was wild. He pulled 2 Cooper flags out of a box, and he's just been on fire. The guy's been on fire. Marky's on fire. And last night, he's like, man, I want to rip something. I'm like, do it, dude. And I found Destined Rivals in the wild. I stop, 3-piece suit gets out. I saw the Dollar Tree truck there the day before. I'm like, you know what? I'm here. Let me see if one day has made a difference. And the girl says, man, you look good. And I was like, only when I stand next to you. I wore pink yesterday, #humble. Pink with the gray suit with gray and pink tie. Burgundy port wine wingtip Florsheims, pink socks and gray slacks. So it's it's casual. It's just super casual. And the vest under the jacket. So when I walk in, I'm in your store. I can't hide. I'm 6'2", 258 pounds now. Thin to win, baby. It's 17 more pounds until I tell Mark he's a fat F, and he's the fattest guy in the house. Every day I wake up, I'm like, man, one more day closer, bud.
Tick, tick,
You fat bastard. And she had Pokemon. I said, you got Pokemon? She goes, yeah, I do. And that was the compliment. She goes, you look good, man. That's good color. I was like, October trying to support, you know. I said, by the way, I'm second place every time I walk in here, thanks to you. So you've hurt my feelings. You don't know that. You hurt me deep where I get my mail, but you keep me grounded. And she laughed. I saw all of her teeth. She says, how many do you want? I said, well
How many can you give me?
what can I have? She goes, you can have them all. I said, I'll do that. So 24 packs later, and I get my coupons. I save $51 on $161. I get everything for $126, 6 Pokeballs and 24. I get home, and here's the Robin Hood, the Robin Humble of the Pokemon, is those packs are worth $9 a pack on eBay. A 10-pack lot is, over $90 for shipping. It's $85 in tax, so it's about $9 a pack. And in your local stores, they're $10 and more. Legit Sun will tell you that they're more than $10 in a local shop. So I write, homeboy, said, you know what? These are $8.50 on eBay. You sell them for 10 in your store. You can make your 25%. I'll sell it to you for 8. You make 25%, and you can have all 24 of them. And the Pokeballs, you can have at MSRP. That's $16 and tax. You can have them all. Because I saved the $51 with the coupons and the 20 over 25 and then the over 25.
Okay.
So I saved $51 on the deal. So I have nothing in those Pokeballs. So I sell those at any dollar over zero, and I make money. I decide, all right, I want to rip a pack tonight. Everybody's feeling good. So I go out and I said, hey, Mark, pick a pack. You don't get the card, but you get to open it, but pick one. And his wife is, all right, Kel, pick one. And she picks one. And then I pick one. And we rip. Kelly opens her pack and pulls a $22 raw Mewtwo. That's a PSA 10 is $200.
Okay.
Mark got nothing. He got a couple of $1.50 hollows, and I got one that was $6, another illustration. So we get 2 illustrations out of 3 packs. Those sleeve packs are loaded. And Mark's like, I want to bust something. All right, bud, what do you want to get? And he's got this the dented ETB that he got, and you can't sell that as sealed because it's damaged on the bottom. And you watch the videos, and those are always the ones to open. If there's a broken, busted up box, you get that one because it's got the good card. So that's the picture I send you. It's Mark's first ETB. He rips it open. He takes it out. And he's going through the cards, and I explained to him that if the set is numbered to 167, any number over 167, and so I told that to his wife, any number past that right number, those are the good ones. Those are the really good ones. So look for that. So when she was going through her Destined Rival pack, she's like, oh, I got one. Because I just educated her on what to look at. So I heard her say, ooh, I got one. And I was like, oh, sweet. Let's see why these things are $10 a pack. And found out. So I got $12 in 3 packs, and I land $30 in raw cards and $300 in PSA. Mark rips his ETBs. He pulls a $30 raw card and an $18 raw card from Temporal Forces. Just the nothing substantial. The stuff that the guy that looks like you and I got 2 of today, that's what he opened to. Man, I suddenly have a headache after picking those up. And he got 2 good cards. And the hollows and the rares, they're $1 a piece, and he had 24 of those. So there's $24. The promo was worth $3. I said, hey, Mark, we're gonna Gordon Gekko this thing. Greed, for lack of the word, is good. I said, I'm gonna strip this apart and sell all the parts piece by piece for more than the total cost. There's an energy pack, a sealed pack with like 50 energy cards in it. And I go to eBay and go to completed listings, and it sold for $11.99 the day before. And the promo sold for $3. So 12 and 3 is 15 plus 30 plus
You're
8
45, 53,
plus 24.
74. I mean 77.
Yeah. And he paid 50. So that's 50% of your money. And I said, put all of this on eBay right now. When I look at the prices of those cards, and sports cards for that matter, I look at a card that just sold, a completed listings, and it says, sell one. Do you have one to sell? Sell similar? Click. There you go. You never would have known that that pack of energy that was sealed was worth $12. Blew my mind.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. I don't play the game. There you go.
Yeah, I don't.
I'll sell it for $3. Here. Here. Is that what makes me grimy, Bean? Then that's what makes me grimy. But I sell it cheaper than anybody else will. We talked about how to, do our next show and do a flea market, to do an event. I don't sit and try to be $1 more than the other guy or just wait for someone to come in. I'll go to Bean and say, hey man, I see you selling those Cooper Flag blasters. You got them for 35. I'm about to sell them for 28. I'm about to sell them for 30, and I'm going to sell all of them in an hour. So you could buy them, and then you won't lose any business for the 2 hours that I'm selling these.
Yeah.
You can have all of them, and now you're the cheapest, so you can raise it to 37. It's just economics, right? You got a dozen eggs, and you're selling them for $1, and I have a dozen eggs, and I'm selling them for $3.
Oh, I've seen. There's like animations of that or pictures of
It's
that.
That's just primitive economics.
Sell it for less person. Yeah.
I buy all of yours, and then I raise my price because now I have the market.
Yeah.
I was 12 and I learned that. 12. Walter Payton. It was, oh, man, I remember it like I'm sitting here. Sam Horn, Dwight Evans rookies. And I was like, man, that guy's selling them for $3 over there. And I got mine on sale, for $5. I can go buy all of his, and then I'm the cheapest, and the next guy is $7, so I can buy all of 12. I'll buy all of that. And now my competition's gone. Now I'm my own competition, and I've established the market. So I sell for $4 and make 33% more than I was going to while I sat on my inventory that didn't sell because of the other guy. 12. Hashtag humble. Trying to help that's the Robin humble. I'm just trying to help, bro.
Robin.
So I put it cheaper than anybody else in the market, and you're able to get your product for a very modest fee. My gift to you, keeping it one humble, Robin humble, giving back to his people. The sure humble forest. So,
I think our lock was Los Angeles, by the way.
What happened?
I think it was the Rams over the Saints.
It was.
Because we all laughed.
Yeah,
about
that
how
was the
bad.
laydown game, and we hadn't used the Rams yet. Bringing us to this week's game, baseball. Did you watch the last game?
I didn't get to see much of it at all.
Oh,
My final prediction when I had changed it when we gave it last week is I said 7 games, and you guys said 6, so I feel pretty good.
you win. You've got the title of Baseball Damas. You got the Humble Damas.
If only I could, parlay that into something.
Can we segue into that then? If the college playoff has been established, that came out last night, and so there's your top 12. That will change. That will jostle. That will move. There's teams that get an automatic berth because they won their conference. So a team like Memphis, is going to get into the playoffs. And then they get stomped to sleep by Georgia or by Notre Dame or a team like that. But they're in. And last year, Indiana, it was Boise State. Boise State got in and just got beat like a.
Easy.
Yeah, you.
You're like,
I was
blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
I was gonna say something about the adult film industry in the first day, but I passed on it because I'm classy. That if
Is-
you look at
is
the,
it-
if the teams,
It's 12 teams now, right?
it is. So I present to you the question: who do you like that's in that bracket?
In that top 12 right now?
Yeah, the bracket, the first round buys Ohio State, Indiana, Texas A&M, and Alabama. Don't read to the end of the book. You know I've been on Alabama for a minute.
Oh, yeah. There's still so much left to decide. So that's,
There is.
You got to, yeah.
There is. If you buy #humble, I had Indiana last year at 75-1. If you've never heard me say that out loud before, let me let you hear that a second time. #humble. Indiana 75-1 because I took them out of my mom's purse and I put them on the table after week 3. And I was like, this team's legit. I'm going to play this team to get into the playoffs and then hedge it. And I was a year off. They got to the playoffs. But this year, that's a real team, bro. Go watch an Indiana game over the weekend. It's right to the floor. It's Mad Max. It's not Mad Max. The Estevez, Stephen King. All the machines are alive. God bless that movie. What was the name of that movie?
Crap, I don't know.
I don't remember. He's got it wide open. That team's got it wide open. Tom's got that university wide open. He's walking around with no pants because he's like, look at it. You know, we're Indiana football. And last week it was like Indiana over. Lay in 26. Anybody in front of him, he's just like, we're going to score points until they blow the whistle, and then we're going to score another one just for good measure to let them remember the taste. You ever chew an aspirin and get that bitter taste in your mouth as it starts to dissolve on your tongue? You're like, oh, man. Yeah. And you can't get it off your body, and then it starts to taste bad. He wants that taste in his opposition's mouth so they remember that until they see him again. Psychological warfare. God, that's hot. That's hot.
It's hard.
That's hot. It's hot.
I got to watch a game for this. I'm just looking, though, because we know Ohio State, Indiana, or Oregon are going to be in the Big Ten title game, one of those teams.
If it were to end today, Memphis is in. You know, they're going to beat a team like Texas because Texas doesn't get an automatic bid. They're on a heater right now, and if they won one of those other games, they got 2 tough games lining up. Don't read to the end of the book. I like Texas 30-1 and Alabama 7-1. I want a long shot. I'm taking Texas at 30-1 and Alabama 7-1. Give me my Alabama.
I've made some schmeckles off them. I've been singing their praises all season. I think Texas A&M.
That's a sexy pick too.
Right now, but again, the SEC. Who knows who's going to win that?
And does Memphis bump its toe? Memphis would be at Georgia. If it was a first round now, if it ended the way it is, Virginia's the ACC champ, so they play Ole Miss, Virginia. Notre Dame and BYU, gross.
Virginia's right on the cusp already, too.
And so Virginia and Memphis make it in, and, you know, Texas doesn't.
I don't see Memphis. Where are they?
Yeah, that's how it would line up right now. So who do you like? Give me your favorite team. Give me your favorite to win, and then give me your long shot. I'll tell you what
as of this week, I'd probably I like A&M. I think that's who I'll.
All right, you have been on A&M all year. They've had the gas pedal down too, and they look good. Down with that kid that plays end. What's his name? He likes to tell people about it too. He's like Myles Garrett. He beats people like Tyson and then lets them know. Just lets them know, I'm going to wear you out all day, baby. Man, if you hated that, you're going to hate the next 59 minutes because you are going to get pressed. A&M, what they have left on their, let me pull up their schedule. They're sitting with.
They got Missouri this week.
They got Missouri this week.
South Carolina, Stanford.
South Carolina. And then Texas at the end of the year. And that will be.
And that's before the SEC title game if they
Right.
go through all that.
So they've got to win a couple more games. They all have to win a couple more games.
Yeah,
And,
most
like,
teams have 3 to 4 games left. So
To your point, you're going to have to play a couple more meaningful games, at least one, and then you got to play a conference, and it's not Memphis, and it's not BYU and Boise. So the Boise State, the BYU, that conference, they get a team that's pretty good. BYU's pretty good. That quarterback's pretty good. But what happens when they play A&M? Really, man?
or Alabama or Georgia
What
or Ole
happens?
Miss.
It's not even.
Yeah.
But it'll be at some point a 16-1 in the basketball men's tournament, right? It just took a minute.
Yeah, they've already been talking about expanding the playoff already. That's why I was double
Yeah.
checking.
It's money, 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 money. Who doesn't love to watch? Football was the only sport that did not have a tournament to establish the winner in college sports. Every other sport has a tournament.
12 is way better than 4. 4 was dumb. That
Yeah.
didn't do anything different.
And you got the same 4 teams.
And it didn't change.
12 loses to 3 and 2 turns into 4 and 4 gets bumped out because, they won by 20 instead of 35 like the spread was supposed to be. Make it 12. And then you can put a couple Cinderella stories like BYU
Yeah.
and Boise State, and every year there's a team that's like that and
How
gives you
many-
something to cheer for.
How many main conferences are there in FBS?
5, the Power 5.
Well, like outside that, like how many actual conferences?
Oh, there's a bunch.
Hold on, like 1, 2,
But
3, 4,
The ones that are worth anything,
6, 7, 8,
you
9, 10. Okay, no, I'm just because I'm thinking about it this way. If you really wanted to play it the right way, it looks like there's 10 plus independent.
so you take every conference winner and you throw them in a pool.
You
and
take
let the
every
sharks
conference
eat the
winner
smaller
and then a
fish.
couple wild cards.
And that's what they've done, and they can expand that to include.
But I guess if you're pushing that far,
USF is the ACC champion, and North Texas wins. They have a good year, and then they're champs. We're number 51. We're number 51.
oh, like like Kennesaw State Owls, right?
Maybe that's because basketball does that. You're in a conference. You win a conference. You're in the tournament. If you're good enough to beat Duke, then you get to play him first. Good luck, boys. Welcome to the dance.
Maybe they have a play-in amongst those conference. That way, you still feel like you're in the playoffs because it's a playoff. Because it'd be cool to watch a Conference USA team face a
It would be.
Mid-American team.
That'd be cool.
Ohio Bobcats
And
versus
where do you
the
add
Owls.
those games into the schedule? It's a nice pillow talk story.
I'm just saying it'd be cool because they're good relative to their conference, which means if you face off each other, it'd be a good game, and then the winner of those games
It
get
would
to
be.
go to claim the last spots.
The holiday games, the Armpit Bowl, the RL Gators Bowl, that's got Tulsa against San Diego State.
Yeah.
No one watches that game. No one
San Diego
cares
State's
about that game.
7-1.
Now you can take the top teams in each conference and put them against each other, gladiator style. It's survive in advance, and that's your holiday season. But then you got the other. They make so much money, and they travel. Florida travels, Iowa travels, and who wants to shuck corn and look at flannel jackets, during December in Iowa and in Idaho? If your team makes a bowl game, they're in the Bahamas, they're in Florida. They're like, hell yeah! Hey babe, you want to wear some shorts and not have 4 layers of clothing? Because I forget the fact that you look like a woman. And she's like, yeah, no. Why don't you go ahead and take a crack at this thing in a tank top? And he's like, cool, man. Let's go watch at the Harvey Wallbanger Special Teams Bowl. Whatever matters. I love that time of the year.
Yeah, bowl season.
Oh, man, it's so good.
Games on every night of the week.
Yep, and you just
Like it's
stack
Tuesday
chips.
night. It's the AC Delco Bowl, and you're like, I don't even know what this is.
See, you've brought this up over the years. There's too many bowls, but the teams are excited to go. They get to go on a plane, and they get a swag bag.
Yeah, they
And
get a trophy if they win.
They get all kinds of cool
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean,
They get Ray-Bans, and they get a PS5, and they get a lot of cool stuff. Plus, they're in a bowl game, and they'll never forget that. They're going to be on TV. Their grandmama gets to watch, and Aunt Nene and both of them, and have a good old time. BOFADEM. I've been able to say that word for the entirety of my life. That phrase is mine. Both of them. I digress. The bowl games, they're excited to go. Some teams, like the Gators, they're dejected. They didn't get the bowl that they wanted, and they lost their last game, and now they get to play in the Armpit Bowl, and they're like, man, this sucks. We got to play Buffalo.
Yeah.
How dare they? So they're not up for that game because they don't even care. They're used to playing in SEC championships. They're used to playing in the Sugar Bowl, not the Sweet and Low Bowl.
Yeah. Troutler.com.
So they're flat and they don't try. Right? Right or wrong?
Yeah,
I'm not
no.
Chris.
Yeah,
Chris
no, you're dead
Collinsworth,
on.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, you get that, right? Right? So, the guys just don't get up for it, right? I don't have to convince people about my opinion. They don't get big. They're flat when they come off the plane. They don't care.
No.
Because half of them aren't playing because they're declared they transferred the Arlo Transport Bowl. So they get a bunch of scrubs playing. And the other team does care because Buffalo's like, man, we get to play Florida today. Forget the fact that it's the third string. They get to play Florida. They
can tell everybody they beat Florida.
And they go out there and they play like they're never going to play again. And they give it to Florida. And Florida wins by a field goal, but it was supposed to be 16. So you look for that opportunity when you're breaking down games. We will revisit that.
Oh.
Mark the tape.
Coming quick.
It is coming quick. And
Giggity.
I'm excited. And I can't hide it. Pokemon Robin Hood, a Robin Pokey Hood, Pokey Hood. I love saving people money while I continue to stack chips.
You're like the Geico lizard, but for Pokemon.
That's
Murdoch can save you 15% or more of buying that on eBay. I'm just saying.
15 across is Pokey Hood.
That was actually sound as.
I'm excited. We made a bet for hummus. I forgot what the bet was. I want to make a bet that really counts. At some point, you're going to swell up on me with an opinion that I'm going to vehemently disagree with.
3 weeks away from taking that hummus or the Colts.
You are.
So I'm ready to.
And at some
hit the
point,
cash
when
out
that
button.
next opportunity arises for a manhood bet, someone's really like, you know what, man? You can yourself and the horse you rode in on. I don't agree. I'm willing to make this bet. Your cost, if and when you lose, will be under no uncertain terms. Be chewing a piece of beef 5 times in your mouth.
Oh, you're getting a little crazy now.
I didn't say you had to swallow it, giggity. But you have to put that meat in your mouth and chew up and down 5 times in between your teeth.
I don't know if there'll be a bet I'd willing
I understand
to make
the
that.
cost of the bet. I understand what I'm asking for. I see the market price. I know.
Yeah, I don't know if you can afford.
If you need to ask how much it is, you can't afford it, right?
Yeah, what's a ZJ? Well,
I got it. No, it's not going to be a light bet. But that's the one. Like, oh, you're going to shave your eyebrows. Cool. You're going to chew a ribeye. Like, oh, wow. It's that kind of party. All right. But that's what I'm going to be asking for. So you know.
okay.
Just so you know.
Thursday's game is not exciting at all.
Which one has been so far? Those Thursday games have been, I want to thank you now.
Uh-oh.
Pause. I want to thank you for not waterboarding me or grabbing me and sticking me underwater like Jason at Crystal Lake until I twitch about the dire straits of my Washington Redskins.
Oh, man, you guys got the injury bug. It's not even fun to pile on.
The
to that.
injury bug happens, and then it really happens.
But
You're
it like lives in the facility.
yeah, last week we laughed about how Chris Moore and Jalen Lane is our number 1 and number 2 receiver on the team. They were 1 and 2. on a professional team. And that sucks. And then everybody gets hurt on the defense, and everybody's hurt on offense. And then Daniels tries to win a breakdancing contest,
Oh,
and his elbow, he was like,
his elbow broke.
oh, my God.
Yeah,
That wasn't how that's supposed to look.
this is just a pack-it-in season, I think.
Pack it in. And then everybody that got hurt, and Luke McCaffrey broke his collarbone.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I don't think if I'm ownership, I'm not blaming
He just
coaches.
scrubbed
I'm
the year.
like, you know what? Get the young guys in there, get them some experience. We'll have a good draft, and we'll come back at this.
Everybody recognizes that the injuries just piled up, and you can't even put a competitive team out there. You can't. We're not going to be a competitive. That's not going to be a competitive
No, you're
game.
not going to win games when you're playing.
So you get the wink from the league and from everybody else. Dan gets to keep his job. He doesn't have to worry about a hot seat because he lost his quarterback, and he lost it halfway through the year. So they go, they go 3-6 the rest of the way, 2-7. They get a top 10 pick, and everybody comes back healthy next year. It's Daniel's non-throwing arm, and
Yeah, but then he had his hamstring. He's been.
he needs to get better.
Just go get
Just
better.
Go get better and come back.
I'd be like, if somehow Mariota wins the next 4 games and we're back in the hunt, then maybe.
The unsettling familiarity, the deja vu. RG3.
I was gonna say it. That's literally what it feels like.
And then Chase Young was a stud out of Ohio State. Stud. Period. Point blank. End of story. Stud.
Deadly.
Can't miss. Stud. Hall of Fame, gold jacket, stud. And he gets there his rookie year and goes huge. Right to SS2. Bang. Super Saiyan. And then he hurts his neck. And then hurts his back. And then hurts his back. And only plays 2 games 1 year. Then plays 3 the next year. And then plays 4 the next year. And never plays. He's never on the field. And we're like, all right, man, you got to go. And where is he now? With gun to your head, you tell me what team he plays for. That's my point. Chase Young was the number 2 overall pick. Stud. But that injury happens.
Yep.
And then it's like, all right, well, next year, he'll be healthy. He'll be healthy next year. We'll be all right. No, it was just, that was
That's
unrelated
the league.
to
The
last
league
one.
wants those mobile quarterbacks, but you get them, and this is what you get. You constantly get them out, no matter the team, no matter.
Quinn, there is a 0 reason to have a franchise quarterback that just came back from a hamstring injury to be in a game that you're losing by 31 with 9 minutes to go. You have no reason other than, I just want him to get some reps. I want him to feel good again. Dude, you call it. Call it. Time of death.
Yeah.
You bring him out, and you let the other guy come in. Just let somebody else play. Take a random ticket holder. Hey, man, wear this jersey for a few minutes. Just hand the ball off. And Rodriguez came in the game. They didn't want to have Bill get hurt. And the rest of the team is, God bless. Man.
Yeah, and you guys
It
got
sucks
Detroit this week. Ugh.
We haven't had a really good team in a while. This is why I put my shield up against your pre-made shade at the beginning of the year.
Hey, to
for the
be fair, they
Redskins.
looked good in the preseason. We talked about that.
You're like, oh, man, Washington is a team to beat. Washington is a team to beat. Everybody was like, NFC, Washington is a team to beat. I was like, dude, don't stop doing that to me. I know what you're doing. Oh, they're 12-4. It's a team to beat. It's a team to beat. No, man, we're not even going to go 500. Oh, there's a team to beat. And even when he was in, we just didn't have Terry wasn't in the game. Debo wasn't in the game. We're missing half of one side of the football. We're missing half the other side of the football. Then Jalen goes out and the other guys come back. Man, I feel very dolphin-y. I feel bad. And there's still the majority of the year to go.
Yeah.
And I haven't felt dirty like this in a couple years, and I don't feel awesome.
Sucks.
You don't have a shot. At least it's the injuries. It isn't because the team sucks. It isn't because the team sucks. Like Tennessee, how do you fix that? How do you fix the Jets? Like, how do you tell me, Bean, how do you promote
I wouldn't know where to start with the Jets.
any kind of encouragement to a Jets fan, like, oh, next year's going to be okay. It'll be okay next year. It's not going to be okay next year. They're going to get a couple draft picks. They got some draft picks, but
I'm feeling that way for the first time in a long time as a Dolphins fan. Like, I don't think it's going to be good next year either, no matter what happens.
your quarterback can't.
He
Just, God bless him.
That's what I mean. All the money they're yeah, the Jets are. I don't know. There's some teams that.
Yeah, they're not great.
New Orleans, how do you fix that? Oh, it's the quarterback. We'll put a different quarterback in. Oh, he's even worse. Oh,
He
we'll
throws
draft
a
another
buck
one.
50 with one touchdown. It was his rookie. I mean, it was his first game.
I'm just saying though,
And-
like
No, you're right. That's truth is the truth.
because they don't. Yeah, nobody.
That defense that gets to see him and say, "Oh man, it's Bean's first day today. It's the first day on the job." My boy, my YB is his first day. It's his first day. We finna get him. Who's gonna get him first? And they all draw rock, paper, scissors. They draw straws. They do whatever they got to do to play in that game because they want to be a part of that first day on the job for him.
I'll say though,
Tyler Show.
the Jets do have like 100 first and second round picks in the next 2 years, so maybe they strike on some talent.
First team All Pro, not an All Pro, a first team All Pro. That means the best player at your position in the league.
Mm-hmm.
At your position that you play, there is not a better player amongst your colleagues.
Yeah, you're
You
number
are-
one in the world.
You are the best, number one in the world. And the Jets said, "You know what? We're gonna move this guy, and don't ask why, because we want a couple picks."
Yeah,
Because
I
the
know the
next
picks
pick-
don't necessarily translate.
The next pick is going to be better than the three-time Pro Bowler and one-time All Pro first team. Isn't going to be as good as the guy we're gonna draft. We're just trying to free up some money. We're getting proactive to his contract. Oh my God! And then the fan base watches that and like, you just took two.
Especially because
Sauce made the Pro Bowl his rookie year.
this draft doesn't
Wasn't
look
he the
great.
rookie of the year on the defense?
Oh, I don't remember.
Dude, the guy's a stud.
Yeah.
And so you gut your defense. Maybe they got some young kids coming up, right, Bean? We had a third rounder, man. He's looking really good in practice. So
So we're going to save
Quinn, you
$100
could
million.
go. we're going to try to make a real move at quarterback next year. So we need to free up some money.
We are 1-7 or 1-8, but you know this.
That's wild. That's wild. They go find Flacco. They go find Brissett. They go find that retread, that reclamation project, Sam Darnold, Mac Jones. You go find somebody. The league's full of guys that are
The
pretty
problem
good,
is with the
man.
Jets are normally where you start and then go get better,
Right.
not the other way around.
But who is he going to throw the ball to? Donnie Mitchell. Cool, man. Garrett Wilson. Now you don't have to hide. You don't have to. You could sit down and drink lemonade on defense as long as somebody's covering Garrett. You're like, all right, that's cool. You guys can. I got this. You guys look tired. No, you don't look tired because you guys don't even play.
Did you hear the Dolphins wanted like a first and a second for Waddle because everyone was. There was like they're fire selling and they only got rid of Phillips for a third, which was strong for an expiring contract.
It was pretty good. You did
I'm totally like if that's the way it's got to be.
a third for that on an
Back-
expiring contract.
Off back-to-back injuries where he's having his worst year as a pro.
We'll take a third deal.
I'll take a third. Yep.
And maybe it's towards the front of the third round and not the back end.
It's gonna be in the right around the middle. Yeah. So now the Dolphins have
You
3
take it.
third rounders.
'Kay.
So that's
And you trade all that for a second rounder.
right.
You know, you just play
Trade
the
your 2
draft game.
seconds to get back into the first again.
You ever watch Kevin Costner in Draft Day, the movie?
I've seen highlights of that movie.
You would enjoy it. You would really enjoy it. It's a good movie,
Okay.
and it's about, he's the GM for the Browns, and his daddy was there before him, and now it's his team, and he gets to make the choices. And there's a quarterback on the board that is the man, Callahan.
Yeah, I've seen. Yeah, I want to give you. Yeah. Okay, I've seen bits and pieces of it. I
So-
gotta watch that.
He goes in there and he just starts grabbing grenades and shutting doors behind him, and like Brad Pitt in Trouble with the Curve, Moneyball rather, and he just goes in. He's like, "All right, so we're getting rid of this guy. We're getting rid of this guy," and the whole team's like, "Billy, we got nobody else." And he's like, "Yeah, they're. I'm going to give you a whole new team." What are you talking about? And it was all analytics, and they looked at him like he was insane, and he birthed that Moneyball thing. That happened in Oakland. So, but it's a good movie. You gotta check that movie.
Okay, yeah, no.
I watched Black Phone 2.
You've seen the first one?
I did.
Okay.
That was a good movie.
Second one, not so much?
It wasn't. What's that?
Second one, not so much?
Has it been long enough to talk about the movie?
I haven't watched it yet.
I can talk about the movie. I'm articulate. I can talk about a movie without ruining the movie.
The thing that already made me go, is because, like, in the trailer, he's ice skating up to someone, and I'm like, I don't care. I don't care if you're the biggest, baddest villain of all. I don't care if you're the alien from Aliens. If you come ice skating up to someone, there's no credibility.
At the beginning of the movie, in the first movie, Ethan Hawke dies. Did you watch the first movie?
I haven't seen the first one.
Oh, Jesus
I was going to watch both of them because the second one came out. But from the trailer, I pretty much, I got that. I like how you say it first and then go, did you watch it?
I thought you saw the first one. Well, I just saved you 2 hours of your life. Look, the first movie's whatever. Yeah, we can't talk about the second one then. We can. Wow, I just dropped your plate of food right on the floor. Broke the plate and the spaghetti went all over every cabinet in the kitchen. I got some cleaning to do. The first movie, the Reader's Digest, he abducts people and he keeps them.
Like kids, right?
Yeah, like kids. He's the grabber. And so the movie ends the way the first movie ends. I won't ruin that. And then the second movie, they God bless.
He's even more grabby. He's the grabberer.
I just told you that he died. So the second movie, there's a person in the first movie. The people from the first movie are in the second movie. And
Okay.
he has a rough time with life. The kid does because of the grabber. And they know him as the guy that was involved with the grabber. So they're like, oh, man, life sucks for you. And he's like, yeah, man, I don't cope real well with that because I was involved with the grabber. The reason why you see Ethan Hawke going full Pat Correa and Keith Kachuk on Mother Effin' Ice with ice skates
Brian Bortano.
is because they turned him. They talk about him at the beginning of the movie having no longer celebrating birthdays because he's not on the planet. He called it a day. He's dead. He says, oh, man. Hey, who's the director of this movie? Joe? Hey, Joe. Hey, I got a couple of thoughts. I read the script. How about, I just want you to hear me out here. I died in the first one, right? And, yeah. No. Cool.
Sweet.
How about we take this franchise from a gripping thriller and take it and ascend in a second movie with the dynamic that I'm alive in people's dreams and I'm Freddy effing Krueger.
I was going to say, wait, that's Freddy Krueger.
He's Freddy Krueger.
So when he died, he transcended and became Freddy Krueger?
I don't ever remember a prelude or an Easter egg anything that said,
Oh, it's Freddy Grabber Krueger. You didn't.
I lean into to Miss Murdoch, who, by the way, is 2 espresso martinis deep. We went to Cinebistro.
Okay.
I was like, all right, babe, let's go out tomorrow night. You in? She goes, yeah. We go to the bar. They make her espresso martini. They forget the espresso. She drinks her drink, and she's happy with that. And he comes over pretty quickly and says, he starts to make another drink. Says, my bad. He had just gotten to work. It's 5 o'clock, so he just got there. He's telling us about his day. And he's like, my bad, man. So he makes a second drink and leaves the first one there. Was he going to throw it out? So she's like, great, man, I get 2. We get up to leave. She goes, I can't feel my lips. I can't feel my fingers. I say that to her. We're right next door to you. I'm looking for your car so I could draw faces on the door and on the window because, allegedly I do something like that. And I lean into her and I was like, this just turned into Nightmare on Elm Street. This is now Nightmare on Elm Street. And at the end of it's Nightmare on Elm Street. He's going to come back again.
In your dreams.
And again. And it's the new Nightmare on Elm Street.
Stupid. Lame.
Nightmare on Elm Street. I wondered going into the movie, how is Ethan going to... How does this tie in? Because he's not alive. Did he fake his death? Did he have a Red Bull? No. I won't ruin it for you. No. He's on ice skates causing shenanigans. It almost ruined the movie for me.
Yeah.
Because if you lean into the person you're with and like, dude, am I watching Nightmare on Elm Street? Did this just... I think this is a redo of Nightmare on Elm Street.
1, 2, grabbers coming for you. Wait a minute.
So enjoy that.
Okay.
Enjoy that. When the disappointment goes over your shoulders like a shawl, I want you to text me as soon as you feel that, because
there it is.
Even though I've kind of taken some of that value away from you, you're still going to get the, yeah. Oh.
Okay, so don't.
And you
watch
listeners,
Black
you're welcome as
Phone
well. You can write
2.
and hate.
No, I'm just saying we won't be watching that one.
There's one to save for Netflix. But it was a fun date night. And then Mrs. got back and she was white girl wasted. She just sat on the bed. She's like, I don't want to move.
2 martinis and she's wasted.
She was.
That
They were
sounds-
stiff though, giggity.
Oh, I'd be upside down after 1, so I can't talk.
Yeah, she had 2, and she's like, ooh, and I grabbed her hand. It's like, let me help you. I was moderately attractive. I had blue and orange with wingtip, blue and orange dress shoes with a modest plaid, deep blue and light blue plaid stripes with an orange shirt and an FSC and a Florida Argyle tie. So if you want to find modesty, it does not weigh 258 pounds at 6'2", walking quietly through a doorway.
Mr. Modest.
Thank you for all that you do. Thanks for today. Thanks for yesterday. Thanks for all the days. You going to give me your Thursday pick?
Oh, Denver, come on. Think Las Vegas going to show up some more?
I stalled out on the Pokemon story with Mark because I want Mark to be here so you can see the elation. You can hear it in his voice. I want it to be a first edition story that he gets to tell.
That's funny. Yeah.
About the packs that he ripped last night. I told you about the damaged ETB. I did not tell you about the rest. We went full ADHD and I was about to have the big reveal on his huge night. And then poof, it was fade to black. We didn't say. We're going to save that for Saturday.
That's why Mark's missing.
Yeah, he had a hair implant. I mean, he had work.
Yeah, here. I mean, yeah. That,
He had something to do
thing.
today. He was. I'll tell you this. I'll let you go with this. You roll dice when you get in line for anything. I'll be a politician here.
oh boy.
When you're standing in line for an apple fritter at your favorite bakery, or maybe tickets to your favorite show. Your favorite band's in town. Foo Fighters is in Tampa, and you got to get that. You got to get lucky, and you stand in line and you wait and you wait, and the guy right in front of you gets the last pair of tickets. Oh man! I had little man, my biological, in my arms, holding him when we met Evan Longoria and David Price.
God, it's been a long time.
We got Longoria, and they red velveted the rope. We were in David, and we were in Price Lane first. And I have an infant. He's 2 years old. And they red velvet the. They're like, oh, it's gonna be in a few minutes. This few minutes, time's ticking. This guy's gonna go. And we're like frantic. The few people, they're like, oh man, come on. One more. They pull the rope on me. As the last guy was in front of us, gets the autograph, they red velvet me. And I look at him, I was like, I got a toddler, dude. Like, and he's like, I can't help what I can't help. I said, all right. And David Price, from me to you, we're 8 feet apart. And he can hear me. You hear me when I talk. And he looks up, and I put my hand, which is underneath that, kind of open. I'm like, come on, man. And he kind of shrugs his shoulders like, bummer, but what can I do? It's like, all right, man, you win some, lose some. You got to be willing to accept that.
Yeah.
We get in Longoria's line. We get the autograph, velvet rope right behind us in a different line. We were the last one to get it. And when you're in a line to pick up anything, Foo Fighter tickets or who knows, Pokemon cards or whatever it might be, you better get in line because the person in front of you will get the last product at some point, and you're going to go, oh, man, that sucks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And it happens a lot in the secondary market lines, so I hear.
Yeah.
A guy that looks like me got in line this morning.
Yeah, a guy looks like me, I think, got the last of something this morning.
Yeah. See? So it happened to somebody else. Earlier in the same day, a guy looking like me was senior, a guy that looked like senior, and a guy who looks like Mark was walking up through the parking lot at 7:05 a.m., and he beat us by 1 minute. He was 30 seconds in front of us. So the guy who looks like Mark gets in line and says, oh, man, I thought you would have been here by now. I was like, I had to pick him up, make a cup of coffee. He's like, yeah, that's cool. Whatever, we get. So I hear the story tells is that they get in line. Doors open, Mega Evolution ETBs. There's 6 of them. And the guy that looks like Mark is number 5. And I was number 6, and senior got nothing. If we had been there 30 seconds earlier, Mark would have been behind us, and he would have gotten nothing. And we would have gotten a second ETB. It's a brutal beat.
Yeah.
Now, all the people behind us are like, oh, man, because they see the first 6 people. There's not a worse feeling than being the next guy that now you get nothing. You didn't get what you were looking for.
You sound like Wonka. Now you get nothing.
That's right. Now, good day, sir. I watched you get the last box, and there's people behind us, and they're like, yo. Like, it's not every day you walk into a retail store, and they're just handing out ETBs like they're Thanksgiving turkeys. Like, cool, man, here you go, and you get one, and no, we're all out.
That was the old days. The very first times I went with you to the Target, there was so much stuff.
It was awesome.
You're like, can I go through again? The guy's like, yeah, all right. There's nobody else online, and we're just beep, 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 beep. God, now it's...
You have to arm wrestle.
Now you're fighting. Now it's Mad Max.
It is. The guy I sold to... I'll have to save this story for a different time, and we need to protect... If we've ever had a opposition, if we've ever had an opinion expressed by a group of people or one or a group about the scalping and about what we do as being wrong and making my 12% is bloody murder, but paying $13 to have a burrito delivered is cool, but I'm not good with you making $3.60 on that. How dare you? No, I'll give you $13 for the Uber Eats and here's $6 for your tip. No, you can't make $2.50 on a pack of cards. What's wrong with you? How dare you? No, that's fine. Yeah, just use my Uber Eats. I got a coupon. I'll save $13. There's a guy I met who's a corporate guy, and he's like my brother. He's like,
Oh, did you pitch him my idea?
which one? Because they're all amazing.
Yeah, we need to blow that one up now. We need to get that going.
He would be interested. He's a 9-to-5 shirt and tie guy. He drives a Benz SUV. He's established. How about that? Good attitude. Cool guy, man. I'd hang out. We'd drink beers and watch a football game together. Cool guy. Cool dude, man. Has a good attitude. He appreciates volume and the dynamic of margins and 12%. It's like, hey, do you take Apple Pay? I'm like, dude, it's 2.9%. I'm only making 11 on this deal. You're killing me down underneath 8.5. And he's like, man, say less. So it was his language that he understood. He's a corporate guy. He wears a shirt and tie. So here's two shirt and tie dudes, corporate guys, during the week, and he has a good old time. He loves his family and loves the Bears. And I was like, dude, I'm going to put you on my podcast. You're going to be on the show, just so you know. Like, you're going to be... It's for next time.
Okay.
It's...
Deep tease.
He's an ROI guy, return on investment. He bought from me now 4 times because I'm good people. He's like, you're a good guy, man. You're good people. And I made concessions. I was at $8 a pack and I got down to $7.60. And I
Sound like
shaved.
a Shark Tank deal.
And so he's like, man, I appreciate that. And I took $5 off of here and other people wouldn't give. And then they called him back and said, hey, okay, you can have it for this price. He's like, nope, bad juju. I don't want that deal. And he's like, everything I bought from you, I get huge pulls. He said, everything that comes out of your stack, he said, I just want to buy everything because, and so it's often he's like, yo, I'm going to hit you up. And he sends it all to get PSA graded. He's getting it all to get graded. He spent X dollars in the last month. He's pulled like $1,600 in cards. He's pulled 4 cards that are almost $2,000 out of the tins and packs that I sold him. So he's a repeat customer. And he's like, it's just because you're good people, man. And it's a good vibe and I dig it and you're good people and we get along. And so he told me something yesterday. He's like, I got something coming down the road. I'm just letting you know this, that I know something and you don't know what I know. What I know puts me in a good place, and I appreciate the comms, and I appreciate the consideration, and you being a cool brother. And I'm going to let you know about something that other people don't know about on a day that no one knows about.
Go on.
In a place that no one knows about. Because you're good people, man, and I appreciate what you've done for me. Maybe you go to this horse track on the 13th at 7:35 and bet the 6th race and the 9th horse. Why don't you go find yourself down to the horse track? Wink, wink, nod, nod.
It's an analogy because he's not really.
He told me what park to go to. He told me which race to look at. He told me which horse to look at in which race. And then said, you know what? That thing comes in, maybe give me a high five. I was like, man, I know how to shake hands for
2 high fives.
Here's a golden handshake. And you don't. I was like, this turns into a Soprano episode. And I was like, I got to put you on the show, man. He's like, okay. I was like, oh, no names, no nothing. Who knows what about what? I haven't even said what we're talking about. We're talking about cod fillets, Bean.
Yeah, that's what I
Cod
thought.
fillets from Alaska.
Yeah,
No, they're from Maine. Don't lie.
McDonald's.
Deep tease. ADHD. I'm gay. Stay humble, bro. Robin Humble, ribbon running through the forest, being humble, sharing stuff with all his friends.